I think stream has started. Send the Discord notification and close it. Now, I found a few settings. Okay, so I went and I found the field of view and I turned it up entirely, and that feels better. I turned off the head bob. That's helped my vision. Just walking around the place, I haven't done anything. And I turned sprint mode to toggle instead of hold. That's all you've missed. So, single player. And I guess... Okay, so this one has the Christmas lights that makes navigation easier, but the ghost is scarier. But this one's the smaller house. I'll try one Tanglewood. Well, I haven't actually tried the event yet. Oh, my bitrate's red. Is that just because I just started? Let me refresh. Okay, loading. No, my bitrate's still red. Unstable, it says. Surely turning off spot. It might be the field of view. My GPU is very high. Okay, tragic. This is a tragedy. Can I get out of here? Leave.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
And maybe I can squeak by turning up my field of view just a little, but not all the way. I didn't think of that. So 80 is a little larger than they had it. Let me open my task manager that you guys shouldn't be seeing. That put my GPU down a little farther. Oh, it's still going pretty high. Darn. I might just have to go back with what was working. That's unfortunate. Well, the bitrate's in the green now, it says, but my GPU is still 99%, so if I, no, it's going into 100 occasionally. It was already having trouble. I don't think I can have my wider field of vision. Just give me a moment. Will a lower field of vision somehow, like, help me wear a higher one? Man, my GPU is just... I guess it just lives like that. Yeah. Oh, what? Okay, so the Windows Manager is eating like 3%. Nothing else is really eating GPU. was working before. Now, right. Let me... Okay, oh dear. One moment. I'm trying to get my chat more visible. Because I have to have it on my phone. Because my computer... Well, I won't be able to see it on my computer. And then also, my computer cannot handle having anything else open. Because Phasmophobia is already at its limits. Let's see. Okay, G to throw, E to pick up. And then I can't place anything that's not special, but I think that's F or maybe T. This toggle sprint may get me killed. But the thing is, I can't outrun the guns anyways, so... Is it really gonna affect that much? Now... Tanglewood, Ridgefield Court. No nice Christmas lining to make things easier to see. Versus the smaller house that I did sort of begin to learn. Okay, but I do like seeing, so. Tip, running isn't always the best option. I guess you could sneak if the ghost has not yet noticed you yet. That was concerning.
Here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
Average sanity below 25%. Capture 2 unique paranormal sound. I don't have a sound recorder. This seems like bad game design, giving you objectives in which you literally cannot complete because you don't have the stuff. Like, okay. I suppose Phasmo is in early access, but I really hope they focus on the tutorial and, like, the experience of the player, of the new player, when they do make a 1.0, I think it's called. And then I'm not escaping a ghost during a hunt. Hi, James. Welcome in. Do I actually believe in ghosts? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't disbelieve in ghosts. I certainly don't want to go anywhere haunted to check. I'm always a pro for an abundance of caution. What am I doing? What am I carrying in there? I don't have any of these as a... No, I have not had ghostly experiences, really. I've always lived in houses that... Well, my father is in construction, so he made our houses. I think my mom might have lived in a house that she felt there was something going on there. I don't know. I'm having trouble deciding. I guess this one might be a good one. This one. And... flashlight. He's never built one on a graveyard, I suppose, but that's boring. Nope. No, not a graveyard. Let me try and like keep an eye out for like a carryable tree, I guess. Creepy, hard to see. So there's a kitchen that goes into a hallway and a bedroom. To the right of the front door. There's a little sitting room area. Hey, this is probably a hiding place. That's good to know. So I turned off my mic in-game. I don't think they can actually hunt so soon. But the last time something like this happened, well, that was an event as soon as I walked in through the door, but the last time something like that happened so soon, it was demon. How about aliens? I certainly think aliens are possible. I think that there may not be biological aliens, like as human as we would recognize. But I do believe it's certainly possible. Oh, I'm trying to push on a pull door. Got it. So they closed the front door. You know what? I'm just getting out of this house. Little Draco, welcome in. Draco. Okay. So the universe is a vast place. So who's to say life elsewhere would look anything like the physics of our reality? Like, we think life would have to look something like us, but what if there is life out there that is somehow not biological? We don't know. There could be whole other materials out there, and that material could create life, and we might never recognize it. Yeah, Draco. I just have a tendency to read the full name at first. And I recognize you. It's good to see you. Right. We're getting out of here. Because that ghost might have just hunted right away. And I don't want to deal with that. I have a good guess at the ghost, and that is what makes me go away right away. Gorio. Okay. Yeah, I guess it couldn't have been a hunt. But that happened so quickly. Ooh. That's probably my... Okay. One moment. That's probably my fault. I would have thought turning off... Okay, I think this was sitting at 70. And I turned off head bob instead of on. I would have thought that would, reduce the GPU cost. But maybe just changing it in general is the problem. Or... I think this is consistently lower now. I literally don't know what else I could change if it's not that. Like nothing else is open, I don't think. That's not the right thing. Sorry. Oh dear. How do I close this? Let's see. Bluetooth is on, so I can turn off Bluetooth. Maybe that's the problem? I think GPU might be consistently lower, just by a tad now, but it might be a tad enough. I also have not watched through my other... Yes, I'm on OBS. I am also I'm already at the edge of my GPU usage. Just playing Phasmo in general. It could be that the Ridgeville is a larger map. So I can go back to Tanglewood. Also let me check where the Goryo is to see if I can learn anything from it. They're rarely seen far from their place of death. That doesn't really tell me anything. Okay. Yeah, let me know if the bad frames persist. I'm not sure if I can change anything else, but I also don't want you guys having a bad experience, and it's good for me to know, at the very least, what the problems is.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up.
Average sanity below 25. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event.
Be careful. You're going in blind.
I don't have a sound recorder. Oh no. It's like 3 frames per second. Has it always been like this? I need to go through my VODs again. I mean, I need to go through my VODs in general. Oh, I also changed... Did I change? Hold instead of toggle. The lobby seems to be the laggiest. We gotta get Emily a new PC. I think it's per area. Okay, but now it's chilling. Okay. That's good to know. It might be when loading in. It's possible the lobby has more problems than I would think. Alright. Let me ban best viewers. Yep. Alright, let's try for a run that lasts more than a couple minutes. I totally just ditched in the last one. Cass, welcome in. You want best viewers? I'm like, don't worry. That bot is lying because I already have the best viewers, so they don't have them. Let's see. Bedroom. With a closet, but really inconvenient to get into. Bathroom. Death area, really. Closet. Creepy kid's bathroom. That's all to the left of the door. Bathroom. Okay, bedroom, bathroom, closet. They can't hunt yet, they can't hunt yet. That's a little further forward, but also to the right. Commit to death, scares, and loss of sanity. Then living room area. And to the left of the hallway is kitchen. I know people love to loop the ghost around this counter, but I don't know if I have the skills. It might be better, actually, trying to go for that than for, like a, hiding place. We're like a good 40 frames per second. Yeah, that's... Is that bad? Is that okay? Lockers. Car. That was a door shutting somewhere, and it wasn't me. This door. Hello? Oh, sorry. You're using the bathroom. Cinder, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. Slowly exposing myself to the fear of Phasmo. I really have not experienced anything. I haven't visited the basement, so I guess committing to death, I'll go there. That garage area tanked frames so hard. Oh. Yeah, I could see if I can get one of, like, the really old PC we have to, like, stream while I play the game or something. I don't know. I can see about something like that. In the meantime, I can't really do anything. So, sorry. Oh, here is a hiding space. I still don't know where the breaker is in this house. Committing to death. I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get murdered. I'm scared. Well, I have nothing to go on, so maybe I try and loop a ghost? I don't know. Hey, I think I witnessed a ghost event. Yeah, I stream on a laptop, so I don't think it's really possible even to get a new GPU. Oh, cool. Watch the 4-hour stream of this game with a friend. It's a fun game and you're actually planning on getting it soon. That's cool, Cinder. Oh. Well, I've got some cash from this. Let's just run with the, Hey, yeah, I witnessed an event. There's definitely a ghost here. Hope you weren't planning on getting more. I have no guess for that ghost at all. Well, you could get RAM, but that's also crazy expensive now.
There's some jobs ready for you.
And a Fae. That is fast starting out and gets slower over time, I think. Let me go read about Fae.
Welcome back.
Then why did you leave that? Well, you have it in that sentence there. Coward, or as I say, an overactive sense of self-preservation. I mean, I got more money than if I died. Deteriorate faster while within the presence of the living. Upon entering the location, Faye will become active, defensive, and agile. I saw literally nothing. That ghost was silent. Weakness, they will weaken over time, making them weaker, slower, and less aggressive. Active? That was not an active ghost. Yeah, you can ask a question, Draco. I don't promise an answer, but... Sleep well, Cinder. Well, rest however you're able to. Do you even know if there is a ghost? I mean, I did witness a ghost event, so I suppose, probably. Do you also play any gacha games? I do not play any gacha games. To be honest, I don't like gambling. It's my sense of self-preservation kicking in again, I guess. Though I gotta say, Wuwa's story does seem pretty appealing. It's very pretty. But I doubt my laptop could run that. I guess it could run on the PS4. It might be free on the PS catalog. I don't know. But it's just like the gambling aspect, and yeah, I suspect I wouldn't have too much satisfaction from playing one. I don't know. I definitely could try one later on. I do want to try like a bunch of games that I have not played. Bye, Cinder. Good night. You don't like gambling? Then what's the fun in life? Well, thinking, theorizing, playing games, talking, watching streams, watching TV. Such a joys in life. Art. Alright, well, we'll try again.
Right. Check the equipment and get set
Free
up
on all
for
devices.
investigating.
Wuwa is. Okay.
I've got nothing
Good to
else
know.
report, unfortunately.
The photo. I think a video camera is different than a photo. And I either successfully managed to take out my camera or I lost it. Yeah, the story of Wuwa seems good. Nerd. I don't really see that as an insult, to be honest. EMF reader. Okay. Sandy Blue 25. Ghost event. EMF reader. Flashlight. I guess. I never use this notebook. I always take it in. I never use this notebook. Ah, well. Bedroom. Bathroom. Bedroom, bathroom. Bedroom with hiding closet. No. Creepy kid's bathroom. Bedroom. Did this one have a hiding closet then? Okay, bedroom with hiding closet. bathroom, creepy kid's bedroom. Then we have bedroom with bathroom and closet. Huh. I didn't realize you could interact with the shower. I don't know if there's any point to that, though. I guess to turn it off. Okay. Oh? Hello, ghost? Let me leave the book in here then. You know, maybe it would reduce my fear if I, kept a timer on me. Is that like a stud finder? I think it like scans for electric signals. I'll leave the thermometer in that room too, I suppose. And I'll read your message, James. When I'm not like, I guess that's 2 minutes is a while, but I am on a bit of a timer here. And okay, let me check the basement. No. Let me check the garage. This isn't on. That's awkward. Oh, I think I heard something again. So it must have thrown this, I think. That's not ghost writing, but something happened? Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. There's nothing I can really do in 30 seconds, so let me see your message. Not the biggest fan of the woo-woo story. You get tired that the main character was nearly always the center of the story. The side characters just didn't compel me to want to keep playing because I knew that after the story has ended, they will get sidelined by the next character the game wants you to pull for. Oh, that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, I haven't seen much of Wuwa's story continually. I've only dropped in a couple times. I watch Wuwa because one of the streamers I like to watch consistently plays it, so that's really the only Wuwa streamer I watch. And Draco, you don't play Phas, so don't much about it, but it looks fun. Yeah. I've looked at it for years, and it's gone through several changes since then. actively in the kitchen. Maybe the ghost is hungry. Maybe. I don't have a... Oh, I can't catch a photo of the reading. Okay. Box, flashlight. Has been throwing things around a little. I don't think it's a poltergeist, but I should check. I should check for fingerprints on the things it throws, I think. But I also think I'm likely to die upon going in here, so let us prepare for death. Let me... let's see. Check on the thermometer. That's a little above 0, I think. I'm gonna die. Oh, my phone went black. What do you theorize on? So the ghosts have certain behaviors, and I know there's a lot more than in the book. I just don't remember them well. Basically, poltergeists are known for throwing things, and all this ghost has done is throw a couple objects, and it's literally done nothing else. And I haven't gotten any evidences because it refused to interact with anything. So I just have to guess on something. And, like, commit to death, too, and... This doesn't appear to be here anymore. See, it's not doing anything. I hate this. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You can't even properly identify the ghost room. Oh, what do you theorize on in general? Kinda anything that shows up, like how fictional things could work. I'm gonna die. Or did it just close that door? Okay, I'm scared. I've been distracted. With my impending doom, you know? Hello? I guess I could try the voice box. Or dots. Okay. Best played multiplayer. I think a lot of people can't play this by themselves, and practically me included. Weak throwing arm on this ghost, can't even break a plate. I think these plates might be like iron enameled or something. Don't have much friends that would play this game. I mean, you could always play with Milio some, but yeah, if it's not consistently. I mean, once I start with playing with people, though that won't be consistently either, because I am not a consistent person. I'm just not. My sanity is actually still very high. Is there any ghost that drains sanity less? I guess that's a lack of ghost events, maybe. It's not really me being in the light. I have used a flashlight the entire time, though. Maybe if you throw things back to the ghosts, they'll get who's boss. Yeah, I don't really have any friends either. Let's see. I guess I could check for ghost orbs. Let's go with dots first. I hope this isn't a Raiju who's gonna get mad at all the technology. Was that a Raiju? I don't remember. Oh, you turned the sink on. So my light was flickering, but the ghost didn't hunt. I think that's a normal ghost event, not just like a Raiju ability. I'm gonna have to risk putting this, dots up. And not great coverage for somebody who's been throwing all the kitchen appliances. I mean, not the appliances, thank God, but it's okay. Hello? Yeah, do you want some help with anything? Were you wanting your dishes clean? That's very rusty. Hold on. That is concerning. Is that a threat? Is the sink a threat? Do you want me to leave? Because I've been happily here, and you've been tossing things, but I was not taking this as a call to get out. So could you answer about that? Do you want me to leave? Hello? He's not answering. I'm scared. Huh? Okay, you answered. Hey, I got an evidence. What if one of these ghosts just need a hug? That's possible, but most of these ghosts just try and murder and such, so... Whew. It is rare to give that evidence. So that reduces the amount of ghosts it can be. I can still check for ghost orbs. Why does your character hold the thing in the most awkward way possible? I don't know. I know. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to how he was holding the voice box or anything, but I noticed when you hold a coffee cup, you're like holding it up to your cheek, and it's so weird. Like, who holds their coffee cups like that? Okay. Damn, jumping all the chocolate milk down the sink. That was too red to be chocolate milk. That was iron-based. I don't know. Mirrors are more aggressive in the dark, I think, and it's almost been exclusively dark, so I doubt it's that unless flashlights count as not in the dark. It has been throwing some things. Let me remind myself what these ghosts are. I think I do need to go out and get the player database because what the company has provided is not satisfying me to any means of having a chance to tell what things are. Talking near a yokai will anger it. Unlikely. Wraith. Oh, I haven't been looking for footprints. I don't have salt. Again, like, these are made for things you don't have at the beginning. It's bad game design. Like, I know these things have certain things about them. That will let you guess more, but I guess they could be going on an evidence-based system, but then the goats refuse to give you evidence. And again, I need to remind people, annoyance is apparently my fear response. It's so weird. Mimic each other's actions. The twins. They alternate their attacks to confuse their prey. Either twin can be angered and initiate attack on their prey. Often interact with the environment at the same time. Mimic. That's basically just any of the other ghosts' abilities. If it's the mimic, it might lock in orbs, though. I think that was the thing. Phantom. Forces you to be more resourceful? That's the thing. I feel like what I liked about the player database is you were resourceful, like way more resourceful by counting like the timing of the ghosts. That is one of the things that drew me to it. With this, you're forced to just follow the rote thing, and you can't be resourceful in your guesses. You have to find its exact ability, and like that's the only way. It's not resourcefulness. A ghost that can possess the living, inducing fear into those around it. Looking at a phantom will drop your sanity considerably faster. But the ghosts have not revealed itself, so... Throw multiple objects at once and with great force. It has not really been doing that. Fear any form of fire. And I have no fire to check this with. What if it's not freezing temperature? Because I got cold temperature. So what if it's not freezing? Yeah, I don't think it's likely to be any of the freezing temperature ghosts. I don't think it's likely to be a mare. I'm gonna have to check, ghost orbs, but let me journal ghosts. I don't have protective equipment. Diogen. It has not hunted yet, so I can't rule it out. Is this like hard mode or you restarted? Why no stuff? I just started recently. And funny thing is, I like the card and I've been thinking about getting the game for a while. So I did claim a Twitch drop that is 5 months old, but I have not been playing for nearly that long. Yeah, I started playing after Christmas, like the day of Christmas actually. So this is like your starter kit and your free stuff. It has not ghost rided, so wow, ghost riding would wait, no. I'm gonna randomly search Dia for now, and then we're probably gonna die, but let's go try and get ghost orbs. Yeah, they've been refusing to give me evidence. Like, I just got voice box. The frame rate, I think, is having a bit of trouble. Maybe because I've sat in the thing so long, I don't know. So they've been refusing to give me evidence. And then I have nothing to base it off of at all. So, doesn't seem to have ghost orbs. You've been tossing things around again. Okay, if I'm not getting UV, maybe that's an evidence of itself. Let me... Okay. Maybe UV is supposed to be very obvious. The fan is also hella laggy. Oh. I guess it could be how fast I come in here, but it might just be like different loading zones. That's good to know. Thanks. Let's see. If it's not UV, and I can check freezing temperature again, but if it's not freezing temperature, and okay, no ghost orbs probably. Diogen, Spirit Wraith. It might be because I don't know when to cross things off the list as evidence. And it has not written in that book. I can check that again. But if it's not that... then it would be a wraith, so let's circle that. So, technically the only evidence we've gotten is spirit box, and then theorizing crossing these out. I guess I could just go with this guess. I am going to commit to possible death. Just check the temperature in the book one last time. And that might be one last death even before I get to the book. Right above freezing. So probably not freezing temp. They tossed the book somewhere. You know what? Wraith. That sounded very wraithy. I don't know anything about wraiths. No EMF? I got a slight EMF, but it was nowhere near 5. It was just very slight. I guess I haven't checked in a while. I forgot about that. But if we're crossing out the others, then there is no other option. Or did I accidentally cross out EMF? Right, EMF would be the possibility. Wraith would lock in getting an EMF. There was a little bit of EMF. I didn't get an EMF 5 reading. But we're gonna guess on this. See if I was right to cross things out. Also because I'm scared. And I got an objective. I witnessed a ghost event. That's like $25. Successfully identify your first ghost. Nice. Woo! Thanks, guys. Rewards unlocked, motion sensors, and then a bonus of $100, I guess. Okay, so I need to be more proactive about crossing things off, I think. Crossing, like, not getting an evidence should be considered as an evidence of itself. That helps, I think. Oh, get a spirit box response, $50. A daily thing. Okay. Yeah. I am going to try and promote happiness towards this game, and unfortunately call it a day. Call it a day with Phasmo.